Interestingly, in this current age, the every organization understands that content is paramount, and the consumers are presented compelling, focused, uh, relevant, impactful storytelling is primary vehicle for it, what I believe, right? Segregate according to the demography or maybe just geography, or maybe some interest or intent, right? All these things, or maybe the sentiment also. And accordingly, it also just kind of help us create the content faster than before, right?
Hi everyone, this is Devleena. I'm back once again with an exciting episode on Icons Behind Brand with a very special guest today with me, Miss Madhumita Phukan, who is a global marketing head for AI business at Tech Mahindra, with over 2 decades of experience in marketing, PR, corporate communication. She has worked with companies like Concentrix and IBM as well, recognized as the Great Indian Martech Leader at the Martech Conclave and Awards 2023, and ranked among top 5 bloggers in India in Win 15. Madhumita is also a national award winner at All India Cartoon Contest. A huge, achievements, recognitions, and awards, Madhumita. We are so excited to have you. A very warm welcome to you on Icons Behind Brands.
Thanks, Devleena. Thanks for having me here. Thank you so much.
How was the journey? How was the background? If you let us know about that, I think that would be a great start today.
I started my career, as I said, in 2003 as a journalist with leading publications, the Hindustan Times, right?
Okay.
That was through my campus interview. And I did many stories, took many interviews, created stories out of press releases, which I used to receive from PTI, ANI, Bloomberg, et cetera, et cetera. Then, I always had more interest in marketing and corporate communications. While I was doing my courses on that part, right? So it's MIT University. So that's why I moved to the other side, right? So then I joined a company called TLS, which is actually a library software company. Then very closely worked with the managing director, chief marketing officer, and in fact, I made my first international call for pitching for the partnership, right? During that time, it was it's a real memory for me. So I then onwards I started working with different companies, like for example IBM, Impetus Technologies, and also Concentrix. And right now I'm working with Tech Mahindra as AI marketing leader for the organization. And at Tech Mahindra, my role is, as I said, it's a very intricate role, and I take responsibility of marketing for AI, Gen AI, intelligent automation businesses. And when I say marketing as a whole, as I said, right, where different cross-functional teams work together, right, towards like brand management, PR and corporate communications, product marketing, media relations, demand generation, and then other activities like, for example, the campaign and event management, advertising, social and digital media, analyst relations, right, influencer relations, and industry associations, partner relations, right? All these things, and plus other associated activities like, for example, crisis management or storytelling, thought leadership, talent branding, CSR activities, vendor management, etc., etc. So my primary role is right now is making all these activities or all these elements working together as a unified force towards achieving the organizational goal.
Madhumita, in your profile, I have also seen, the kind of awards you have got, the Great Indian Martech Leader. at Martech
Yeah.
Conclave Awards 2023. How was the feeling? What was the hard work? Because we often get awed by the, the awards, but it takes a lot of effort. So how was that?
This is it's a real like awesome feeling when I just got to know about it. So because it shows some that it actually just has some external validation, I would say, right? So that I am doing some good work in the field.
True.
So I think in that case, yeah. So it always like it is always gives a very good feeling when you get some achievements or this recognition, right? And when we get for the particular profession, it actually just it's actually 2x or 5x, right? Because when we do hard work or just dedicatedly work for the organizations or just for different I would say so personal also, and personal and professional both. So I think it's when we get recognition, I think it's actually just encourages that particular individual a lot.
Madhumita, I have, gone through with that, blogging is something which was very, very close to you, right? And you have, I am sure you have gathered a quite good insight towards the blogging side. And also blogging is one of the most important part of social media or digital marketing side, right? So what would be your suggestion? Like, how do you leverage your blogging expertise to create content that resonates to the target audience while staying agile and responsive towards the, emerging trends and conversation which are upcoming?
Content is always the key, right? And compelling, focused, relevant, impactful storytelling is primary vehicle for it, what I believe, right? Of course, it is not a new found thing, but this is now taking the driving seat to accelerate the speed. Yeah. So as I think my blogging expertise is an advantage for me in this arena, right? So interestingly, in this current age, the every organization understands that content is paramount, and the consumers are presented and very highly sophisticated and personal content experiences, right? And it seems that like everyone experiences some form of content, actually content fatigue nowadays. Yeah, with more because we have more than 1.8 billion of websites available, right? And more than 70 million, WordPress blogs posted every month, right? So, this is actually just combined with like the fact that consumers have become increasingly skeptical about the marketing and sales people, right? So as a result, what's happened is the consumers are more drawn to authentic storytelling and less pushy content. That's according to me, okay?
Right.
And they want to feel genuine connections with a brand, right? Whatever brand it is, and the people behind it. I mean, both the things, like the brand and the people. This needs has to, or this it actually leads to the brand journalism. So, which I just I think it is extremely important in this current age, and it actually the brand journalism just focuses on connecting companies to consumers, right? And the brand journalism actually can feature stories about the brand or showcase editorial content that accompanies the brand messages, right? And these stories work, hard actually to build the brand credibility and trust. Consumers are drawn to authentic storytelling and less pushy content, right? And they want to feel a genuine connections with the brand and the people behind it. So this needs has has led to the organizations or different enterprises to believe on this brand journalism, right? Which actually focuses on connecting companies with consumers, right? And brand journalism actually can feature stories about brand or showcase editorial content that accompanies the brand image, right? And these stories work hard to build brand credibility and trust, right, with the consumers or the customers. And that leads to the higher engagement and more leads towards kind of generating through this content. So of course, creating resonant content while remaining agile, as you said, right, agile and responsive to trends. That requires a strategic approach. Obviously, that's really really needed. So we need to know who are our audience, or develop a comprehensive content strategy, or aligned with our audience interest and needs. And then I think the conduct knowledge research, or continuously monitor industry news, trends, and conversations on social media platforms, or maybe forums, and engage with our audience through different comments, or maybe social media or email, right? And pay attention to their feedback or questions or concern, and use them to shape the future. I mean, the content and all. So I think this is really, really important to be agile, or just kind of to be the responsive to the trends. Yeah.
True, true. So what is your say here? Like every target audience is different and every vertical is different. So the marketing strategies for every persona or every category and target audiences are very, very different. So how do you tailor those marketing strategy for different industries and different client segment within the AI space, Madhumita?
Using data analytics or other new gen technologies, right? We should do proper segregation of the target audience and create the right messaging and content, be it a blog or through thought leadership articles and all these things, right? So this is uh, extremely important. When I just create my strategies in the AI space, I always just keep all these things in mind, that the target audience, the segregations, and etc. etc. So these are extremely important, and this is the primary thing where we should give the whole focus. Yeah. So generative AI can actually just analyze the large amount of structured and unstructured data, more quickly than a human being, right? So, and segregate according to the demography, or maybe just geography, or maybe some interest or intent, right? All these things, or maybe sentiment also. And accordingly, it also just kind of help us create the content faster than before, right? So probably in few seconds we can just create a jingle, which we used to do so much of brainstorming earlier. I think you might be knowing, because you're just from the advertising background, or maybe just a blog. If we want, we can just create in a few minutes, right? But we will have to be clear about the topic, and we'll have to give the best prompt to get this best results, right? So these are, I think, bringing lots of what did I say? Evolution in the marketing and communication strategy. And this is it's that's why just the marketeers should use the right tools to create the right kind of content, or right kind of images or designs, or right kind of the marketing strategies and the executions way, right? So I think I also do that as a marketer. I also follow the same thing, and apart from that, I would say when I just create this marketing strategies for particular vertical or as geography, it's about as I said, it's about understanding our customers better, delivering personalized experience, right, and creating campaigns that actually resonate with on a deeper level. With all of them, right? So, and also creating personalized or interesting content faster using Gen AI tools, which is really, really important, as I say. And I would say Gen AI is like having a team of marketing experts working 24/7 without ever complaining about their coffee being, cold, too cold or something like that, or their office chair is being too uncomfortable sometimes, right? So there is no complaint from this, the AI or Gen AI. So it's actually acts like a marketeers without any complaint and who works 24/7. It's almost like that. I was just always trying to compare like this way. So
I want to understand, what role do you believe leadership plays in driving the organizational change and transformation, particularly in the context of digital disruption and technological innovation? So how the leadership, impacts these two sections of digital disruptions and technological innovation?
the first one is articulating a clear vision, right? For this organizational future. This can include like how digital disruption and technological innovation fit in that vision, right? The leaders can actually communicate this vision throughout the organization to inspire and align employees towards common goals, right? So in that way. I think the second one is the strategic direction, right? Where these leaders can make decisions about where to invest resources or which technologies to adopt or how to adapt like business models to remain competitive. This is actually extremely important, which leaders generally can take the direction strategically, right? So that is another important thing. And then I think the third one, they can foster a culture of innovation or agility and continuous learning within the organization. And other important aspects are, like, for example, they can play a central role in managing the change process, especially this change management thing. Within the organization, they anticipate resistance to change, right? Address concerns and create buy-in among stakeholders at all levels.
So, Madhumita, with this, we are moving towards a section called Rapid Fire Round, which allows our viewers to know you as a person a little more. Okay, so the rules are you need to answer in one word. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
So, Madhumita, if you have to meet a historical figure, who would it be?
Okay, so this is Lachit Borphukan, the Ahom general from Northeast India.
Awesome. Okay, so what's that one thing people would be surprised to know about you?
I cook tasty food.
Oh, that's awesome. Good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, what's that one thing that is still in your bucket list?
To publish my books, actually.
Oh, all the very best for that, Madhumita.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, so what's your favorite hobby out of your work?
Actually, three. Should I say three?
Yes, please.
Singing, painting, and writing.
So what's the best piece of advice you have ever received?
Time is money. Spend it religiously. Yeah.
Very nice.
That's
Profound.
actually,
It's basic.
Yeah.
Basic, but it's deep and it's very, very important. If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Travel the world and spread love everywhere.
Awesome. What's your favorite way to unwind after a busy day?
Chatting with my family and friends. That's really relaxed me always. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So with this, we are out of the rapid fire round. And before we wind up this conversation, I want you to talk for our aspiring, tech marketing leaders, people who want to, build their career in the tech martech side. So what is your advice for them?
First, I think, I would urge all these budding marketeers, right, to work towards understanding, as in depth as possible, what you are promoting or selling. Because I think, until or unless, you do not understand your products or solutions or services, you won't be able to do justice to the job, right? So that is my first advice for all these marketeers, budding marketeers. The second one, I think, the storytelling, right? So as I mentioned earlier, the content is always the key. Our
Mm-hmm.
stories should be inspired by empathy and,
Mm-hmm.
the aligned with the intent of the target audience or the customers. So that's, I think,
Mm-hmm.
the second piece I will just, kind of put as uh, a word for the aspiring marketers. And the third one, I think, all the marketing initiatives should be data driven and well measured, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the fourth is, we should fully utilize the power or the potential of the newest technologies in the right
Mm-hmm.
manner at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
And above all, integrated marketing, right? So as we all know, marketing is a very wide field, and it is a very important, it is very important for all these marketers to put a 360-degree focus into it to get the best results out of it, right? So this is, I think, these 4 or 5 points are extremely important for all the marketers. Yeah.
Yeah, I think these are great piece of advices for people who are aspiring to become a marketer. Not only them, but those who are already in the field. It's important to keep upgrading yourself and keep focusing. Thank you so much, Madhumita. People like you who are responsible to make this as a platform, and I'm glad that you made it for today.
Thank you. Thanks, Devleena. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you. So, business folks, how was the video? I'm sure कि आपको ये वीडियो बहुत ही insightful and informative लगा होगा. Let us know in the comment section which part of the video you loved the most. Please do not forget to subscribe our YouTube channel Icon Brands. That's all for today. I'm Devleena Neogi signing off until next time.